Sometimes people will look at me when I talk about changing a lifestyle and going green. They'll look at me funny thinking, I can't do that, or isn't that kind of extreme? And I'll tell you what extreme is. Extreme is having a diagnosis of cancer. Extreme is having a stroke. Extreme is having a stent put in your heart when you're only 40 to 50 years of age. The current paradigm of medicine, Western-based medicine, says that we can preserve your life, but we cannot change. All the studies show that we cannot change the course or the direction of the disease. Whether you have a stent put in, whether you have early diagnosis of cancer found, whether you have diabetes or a pre-diabetes or a pre-hypertensive diagnosis, if you make no changes to your life, you will still get to the same end point. And that's why it's really important to step outside the normal Western medicine paradigm and kind of fight for yourself. That usually means exercise. That usually means meditation or calming and getting away from the speed of the internet. That usually means some form of a mostly plant-based diet. So when I talk about getting green, it usually means that you change your food, you change your surroundings, or at least you try to get into a regular rhythm with exposing yourself to nature, and you also try to change the way you exercise and think. All these things will not make you bulletproof. There's no guarantee that you will still beat the diagnosis you're given or whatever is inherited in your genes. There's a professor in Wisconsin, Richie Davidson, who makes a great argument for gene expression and nature versus nature, nurture versus nature. Nature would say that if you have the genes for a heart attack or cancer, you're going to get it no matter what. Nurture says that you can actually change around the expression of the gene. There's a lot of things with epigenetics nowadays that say if you add the crap to your life or if you expose your genes, you will bring out the nastiest message that's inside the gene. There's also great information that says if you nurture your genes, you will actually put away and express the problem at a later date. You might even be able to put it away and not express the message of cancer or heart attack at all. If we can get those things that we're supposed to normally get at 50, if we can get them at when we're 90 or 100, that'd be better. But again, if whether or not that happens, the objective is to make the changes so you do what you can. The changes that I like in getting out to nature are that you have to, after about the 3 minutes of stress and I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and getting over the anxiety, you actually will slow down and listen to the ducks in the background. You can hear the noise of the ducks picking up the grass with their beaks. Aside from the nearby road, you can actually hear the birds in the background. You can hear the crickets if you concentrate on them. Sometimes we take all those things for granted. We just pass by the nature preserve or we pass by the entrance to the national forest and we think, that's kind of cool, I'll go there for a picnic. It's not for feasting, it's for getting out on a routine basis. And if you can do it in your area and investigate, you might be able to take advantage of this instead of taking a pill. Sometimes taking advantage of your local preserve, your local forest, your own backyard, if you're lucky enough to have a couple acres, you'll know that there's something calming in that. And if you get the calming experience, you'll actually release this stuff called serotonin or oxytocin. And again, just like squeezing or wedging in greens into your diet and it pushes out the bad stuff because there's no other room. In talking to the lady who was making this morning at Mariano's, I asked her, how soon do you have to come in? Because I came in at 8 o'clock when they opened up and she was ready to go with cut fruit and vegetables. I asked her, how soon do you start cutting? And she says she's there 2 hours earlier to prep for the onslaught of people coming in. And I told her she's doing a great thing by healing a lot of people. And she says, yeah, they're taking this more than coffee. So just because there's no room in the belly, they're getting healthier. They're getting healthier with taking in They're getting healthier by taking in fruits and vegetables and instead of taking their usual coffee. And although coffee bean is a vegetable, taking too much is a stimulant, and that's not good for your day. Remember, heart disease in all the world, heart disease hits at 8 to 9 a.m. on Monday, no matter where you are in the world, no matter what day of the week you are. The highest episodes of heart attack in the world are Monday morning. That tells you a lot about the stress in society. It tells you a lot about what we do to get through work. So try to make the change. If you make the change to support the new lifestyle, then you're on your way. Whether you get to that point or not doesn't matter. Sometimes if you initiate it and your body feels good, it'll tell you the message about what you're supposed to be doing. It doesn't mean you have to make a change and quit your job, get a new family, or move to a different state. It just means you have to try to make a change in your own life. You'll be able to think better, problem solve faster, be more productive with your work. You'll be able to sleep deeper, probably wake up more refreshed, whether you're working or taking care of kids, and you'll probably be able to heal from infection or a muscle injury faster. And if you can heal from that faster, you can exercise more, get out to the nature preserves, do more walking, do more running, do more triathlons, do more swimming, and then you'll just have this positive feedback loop. You see how it works? So sometimes it might be a big step to say go green, but think about the promises. Now if you have all those positives in a pill, I suggest you go pick up that pill. But I guarantee you that I have a pill like that too. It'll make you stay more awake, make you sleep deeper, make you think out of that little box of depression, but you're going to have to tolerate the side effects of my pills. If you can do it naturally, do so. It just takes some effort. I'm 52 now, and I think I can problem solve better than some of my contemporaries. I think I'm healthier and can heal from infection faster than some of my younger athletes. I think I feel better now than I did when I was 20 to 30, but I had no guidance to tell me which way to go or when to make the changes, especially since at a young age you think you're bulletproof. But now that I'm kind of older and I'm seeing patients come in earlier now than before, I think it's very important to empower people. And with the advent of YouTube and the internet, we have so many other ways to gain knowledge. I think it's my duty to tell my patients, but if you happen to be somebody just passing by and clicked on this video, then power to you. Go seek out your own doc and ask him about questions on how to make changes in your lifestyle. And if you can't, or if they offer no information, do it on your own, but just listen to your gut, listen to your heart, and try to find something in your life that you can do and to make the change sustainable.